Alright, what's going on, everybody? We back with another video. It's Tristan, and basically today what I'm doing is a little discussion video, and what the discussion is I want to discuss sneakers right now, but basically the overall market of sneakers. If you're someone that's just into reselling them, I know most people just like collecting them, you don't really look at the prices, but sometimes the prices are good to look at, and right now this is a point in the sneaker game where I feel like it's really good to add a lot of pairs to your personal collection, because personally I feel like the sneaker market is at a flat point right now. Before summer we were just kind of chilling, maybe a slight rise, slight dip, you know, we're not really doing much, but I'll get into all my details, so hope y'all will enjoy. Again, you want to check my Instagrams, any of that, those are down below and right on the screen, so feel free to check them. Those are down there, and again, subscribe, like for more content like this. I'll keep it simple, like goal. How about 250 likes? I know I said that before, so we could hit it, that'd be dope. And yeah, that's really everything to it. You know, I had a pretty interesting day yesterday. I'm a little bit tired, but I don't know, just Charleston's interesting, man, but it's always a good time with the homies, so hope y'all will enjoy, and let's see y'all in the next video. So, or not next video, let's get into it. A mess right here, but first things first, as you guys can see, I want to bring up a few pairs in particular, and mainly ones I've discussed in my videos recently, kind of to show you all what I mean by the sneaker market is flat right now. And when I mean flat, again, I mean like prices are pretty much steady on a lot of these shoes right now. There's very few pairs that are going up right now, and one of those few pairs that is going up right now that's about to flatten out would be the Yeezy Slide Pure, the restock pair. Since again, this one will probably rise up to, you know, the 190, 200 area, probably right around here, and then the, you know, next restock for it will be announced. But you can kind of see a lot of things are starting to kind of flatten out, top out, or, you know, kind of heading to the next rise. I mean, this is one of those pairs that restocks often, so this isn't one that necessarily I would look at for the overall market, just as kind of one to show you, hey, there are some pairs still performing well that are exceptions, but most pairs, for example, like the Court Purples and, you know, these Nike Dunk Low White Blacks, you know, I'm fortunate to have both of these in my collection, but you can see flattened out right there. And you can see, of course, with the Dunk Low White Black, that's going to be going straight down right there. So you can see a lot of these things are kind of, this one's rounding out right now, so it's kind of rounding out and flattening out, if you know what I mean, kind of like a ramp. So then it's kind of flattening out at the bottom. So it's kind of doing that right now with this, if you can kind of tell what I mean right there, kind of like this. You see this right here from August 26th to October 23rd. So this to here, you kind of see this, how it goes slightly down. This is basically what is going on right here. And then this will happen. You know, we'll get a little slight rise in the summer. We'll see the prices increase. Maybe not on this one, because again, this one is restocking so often on the Nike app. Nike wants to see people with the Dunk Low White Blacks. There's zero doubt about that, and you know, that's you know, something they're doing, and I don't, you know, I like it. I like that they're trying to get more people pairs of these. I mean, these alone have what, 100,000, look, 108,000 sales in StockX. That is wild. That's an insane amount of sales for one pair of shoes. But a really good example to again show you all right now why I think the sneaker market is flat is look at the Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1s. Most sizes of these, you can see we got this little flicker up right here. This will probably, you know, go back down, and, you know, it'll just be kind of like one of these situations right here. But you can see we're just straight chilling on the line since pretty much February. You know, March, April, we've been getting flooded with more sneaker releases, so it kind of makes sense as to why prices aren't going crazy, because I mean, when you're getting more releases, a variety of different models, especially heading into April, I don't expect to see a lot of shoes rising directly in April. In May and June, July I do, but in April, I mean, I'll still be making sneaker investing videos, but I don't expect there to be any, like, too many options, because there's just going to be so many new shoes being released. Like, you know, we got the Dunk Low Argons and sneakers, those have already dropped in Union. Like, we have a lot of different drops coming up, and you know, just when you have a lot of new drops flooding the scene, it tends to make the other ones a bit more ignorable, or you don't tend to focus on older releases. And when you don't tend to focus on older releases because there's new heat, those older releases don't go up, because you're like, oh, I don't want that old release, you know, I want this new one. That's the mentality a lot of people have, and that's kind of, you know, what I'm at least seeing going on right now. You know, a lot of these pairs, people are like, yeah, these are dope, I'll check you out in a couple months, basically. Basically, that's what I'm getting from it. People are just, you know, kind of picking and choosing what pairs they decide to go up, and you know what, I don't blame them at all. You know, you have your options, and you decide what shoes you want. And obviously, every day I say rest in peace to whoever bought this Travis Scott Fragment Low. Seriously, rest up. I feel so bad for you, paying $2,800 just for them to release in sneakers on the 9th and then drop $1,500. That is a mighty L, but you know, we live and learn. So aside from that, basically, that's just kind of what I wanted to update and kind of, I guess, explain to everybody. A lot of these sneakers right now are not going up. I mean, there are some, again, but you should probably sell them soon. This one, I'm definitely considering it. I'm going to need to get that sale off. It's pretty easy to sell Yeezy Slides, luckily, but I'm definitely going to need to do that. There's just a lot of factors, though, kind of to explain it, you know, just like this is a really good example of kind of to explain what is going on with shoes right now. So you guys can see this is just for a size 11, but when I go to all of them right now, if y'all can see, again, a slight trend downward. And this is one of those pairs, again, initially I called it right around here. It kind of went slowly up, right around there. I bought around this range, and then now it's kind of been slowly trending downward. I don't know if there was another drop or something. I think there was in the EU, but again, It just makes it a better point to buy into it, especially in those bigger sizes. You're starting to notice this one is also starting to settle a bit. This is what I like seeing about releases. This is called a sneaker investment forming. You want to see what I mean? Here's what it is. So basically, you remember when size 10s and 10s and a half a week ago, and these sizes were like pretty much the same price. Size 10s and 10s and a half a week ago were both $190, $195. They're pretty much within a $5 price difference. Now you can see size 10, 10 and a half, 11. Those are all above 200, while size 10 and under are all under 190. So you can see there's an over $10, $15 kind of, price difference. Not $15, but you can see there's a pretty good price difference right there. And that's a good thing to see, because it kind of shows you that, hey, there's a little bit less sizes. People are starting to, form their price lines. There's a little bit more stock in the smaller ones, but in those bigger sizes, people are like, no, you're going to have to pay a little bit above here, to get these. And that's a good thing to see, because you're basically seeing some of these shoes, like for example, size 12. You're seeing a lot of these shoes, look, kind of make their progress back. And we're going to be seeing this eventually with all sizes. This is a good thing to see when you have bigger sizes already going up and kind of, settling out. You see, it's what I mean. The sneaker game is at that point where a lot of shoes want to explode in value. Like, there's so many shoes I know that, like the Dunk Court purples, those Next Nature's all red. Those are women's sizing only, though. Travis Scott Fragment loves. Air Max 1 blueprints. There's so many shoes that I know, just based off how they look and how I think they could perform, they want to explode in value. Same with a lot of the ones I've just showed you on the screen. But the reason they can is just because of how people are selling them, and how they recently dropped, the amount of drops we have coming up. There's a lot of stuff that distracts people from why they would even want to go buying past releases right now. And do I blame them? No, I don't blame it at all. I don't blame anybody. It makes complete sense. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to explain. Again, I don't need to make a super long video really. I don't know. I was feeling a bit down, so I wanted to make a video. I always like coming to make videos when I'm not feeling good, because it's something I'm good at. So if that makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Again, just shoe market's down right now, but heading into summer, we're gonna be paying some premiums, boys. Rip our bank accounts. Our bank accounts are that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below, feel free, those are all there. And of course, subscribe and like for more content like this. I'll keep it simple. Like on this video, 250 likes. I don't really need to say too much more other than that. I said at the start, it's very basic, I know, but yeah, just eventful days. Very eventful days. It's like the main thing I could describe as Charleston. And when I say eventful, I don't mean like bad, I just mean like confusing, if that makes sense. And I'm someone that hates confusion. I don't know. Why am I letting y'all know this? Alright, that's it. Yeah, it's all there. Instagram's all down below. I don't know if I've even said subscribe and like in the outro, but if you want to, feel free. It's up to you, really. I'm not gonna push for it. Pretty sure I've said the like goal too, so I'm not gonna repeat that. But I'm Tristan, much love. Thank you guys, and leave your concerns and questions down below. I'll see y'all then. Peace.